Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am here to share the latest journal that I've made. This one is a custom order for Sylvia, and it is an altered Reader's Digest book. So it's got this beautiful, beautiful cover, and then the spine is covered in some antique lace. And I've just closed it up with a little coffee dyed pink seam binding. It got chunky. It's what I do. So Sylvia may want to take some of the pages out as she starts to work in it. I'm not sure. So let's open it up. I'll make sure that I'm in camera. Yep, pretty good. Okay, so I started off, I made the end paper of the book into a tag here, and I've just used a little washi tape and a little bit of fluff from my friend Diane H here on YouTube. She carries this fiber in her Etsy shop, which is called Pretty Pink Cottage. The papers I used in this came from Cameo Shop, and sadly she has closed her shop, so I'm not sure what the deal is there, but she had this shabby chic collection, and that's what the papers that I used. Okay, so here's a piece of vellum that is in the shabby roses. Some coffee dyed paper. On this page, this was one of the pages from the original book. I did use some of those in this journal, and I just made a journaling card out of it, but I attached it at the top, and it just flips down here for more journaling space. So that'll be kind of fun. She can put something here and something on the card, and then something down below, and then it just tucks under. I just glued down one of these whale tail tabs to use as kind of the closure, but I loved that image. I thought that was so pretty. Here's one of the original pages to the Reader's Digest book. Over here I have a Crafty Irina pocket, and I've just put in, I've used a variety of digitals in this. I was just kind of using whatever struck me, and I'll try and identify them where I can. This one was a gift, so I'm not sure where that one came from. A little tag here that was in my stash. That was also a gift from somebody, I do believe. And then I did take some of the smaller images from the Reader's Digest book and back them onto coffee dyed file folder, and so this one is one of those particular ones. Some Kool-Aid dyed paper, the doily. Then here I have a Patricia pocket. Oh, this is my Maura McDonald page, and she is bygone cards, bygones without an S or with an S, so you might have to try them both, but bygones cards on Etsy, and she has wonderful images. So this ticket is one of Maura's images that I just layered on the pocket. Here is one of the Franken paper tags that I made a video on, so you can check that out if you're interested in how I made that. And then I have a journaling card that is also from Maura's collection of digital images that she offers on Etsy, so go check her out. Just some vintage ledger paper. Here's a fabric flip with some lace and coffee dyed fabric, so she can journal under there. And this is airmail paper here, so of course can be written on. Some more Kool-Aid dyed. And then this little sack I popped in, I made a batch of these little note notebooks that this idea came from Wendy on Wendy's Journal Adventures on YouTube, and she just inspired me, and I got busy and I made a whole bunch of them, so I tucked one into this book. This is a railroad form in the middle of the signature. There's 2 signatures in this book. And there's lots of journaling space because I know Sylvia is a writer and journaler. So that's just a little journaling card tucked in the other side of the bag. Some more of my Kool-Aid dyed paper. This one, I love how this one turned out. This is a pocket that I made that was inspired by my friend Kristen at Rock Paper Treasures. Hi, Kristen. Using the definition stamp on muslin and then making a patchwork base for it. And I adhered mine to an old Project Life card. That was ugly until I patchworked over the top of it. This little notebook came from Sue Olson, the innkeeper. Here's another Patricia pocket, and in the front part here, this was a gifted journaling card, and this is one from the original book that I made. And then I've just got a little snippet of paper that I cut to make look like a ticket stuck in this back pocket here, like that. And then these 2, and then another journaling card and just a leftover envelope that I had in my stash that I thought went kind of nicely with this. Is this is one of the card catalog cards, and I just put a little strengthener and colored it up at the bottom. Hole reinforcer. Geez, can't find my words today. And it's got fabric ruffle at the top, and then I have a bulb pin here with S for Sylvia, and there's a one later on that has her last name initial on it. So that's that page. Just a little sack here, and I put one of my embossed and decoupage tags in there, and some lovely trim on the top. This too is from Diane's shop, I believe. This is another one of the pages from the original Reader's Digest, and that's the first signature. And you can see I've covered the spine in lace, and then starting the second signature, I have this guest check that I layered up. Oh gosh, I'm not going to remember whose video I watched that inspired the collaging on the guest checks, but I think I mentioned her in another video. But anyway, so there you go. I do have a video on making these, and so that's where I mentioned whose channel I got the original idea from. And then this is a little vellum again. This is just a little flip down piece of paper for a little extra journaling. And then I've got a Hermelinda tag in the back, coffee dyed decorative paper that just slides down the back. And then this was the first page of the Reader's Digest book, and I loved it because, first of all, it has 1964, but I love this sweet, delicate sort of flower image there. Really love that. Another Crafty Irina pocket, and a journaling card, and a playing card. And then this is a merchandise tag from Denise Sayah's shop, A Tattered Dream, and I've put a little cheesecloth and an old button and attached it to one of these Tim Holtz paper clips that idea was from my friend Angie. So thank you, Angie, for that. Such a great little small embellishment on a page, I think. Okay, and then this is another Patricia pocket. This is an original picture from the Reader's Digest. These came from Sue Olson again, the innkeeper, as did this. Tried to kind of keep them on the same pages so I'd be able to remember. And then this is from the original book again. And then we've got a journal page, coffee dyed. Here's the fabric flip in this signature, and it's just got a little fabric collage on there with some crochet doily. This again was a journaling card that was gifted to me. I think that Camellia at Camelia's Paper Crafts, she was the one that gifted that to me. And then this envelope I just did, Patricia Viramontes has a wonderful tutorial on making these envelopes, and they're super fun to make. So I had a little bit of a play with those along with my notepad from Wendy's. So bingo card in this pocket. Lots of journaling space. Again, just a little journal card slipped in the second part of that sack. Here's another patchwork Kristen pocket, and it's got one of my Franken tags in it again that I made the other day. And then another pocket. This is an idea. This is an old postcard that I decoupage napkin over the image on the front and then took copies of it. I'm trying to remember where I got this idea. I think maybe it was Tracy Fox, but gosh, I can't remember. It's been a while, and so this is the copy, and it makes the coolest journaling cards. And then another original from the book, and then another catalog card with lace, and then it's got Sylvia's last name initial there. And then here's the table of contents. That's the other side of the original page, and then another one of the original pages from the book. This little sack has a Sue Olson dress in it. And then it has just a journaling card that was coffee dyed file folder that I sprayed up and stamped. So that's in there. And that, my friends, is the book. So this will be out in the mail today to Sylvia. So I just wanted to share it with all of you, and I just appreciate you watching so much. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.